Hey guys, today we're playing Iridion 3D for the Game Boy Advance. I'm playing it here on my Retron 5. This is a fun game. I figured this would be an easy one to just play a bunch of. Good graphics. I don't know if you'll be able to hear the music, but very good music too. So your ship is capable of 8 directions of movement. I put inverted on, and I'm also playing hard mode, so it should be a little bit harder. So the one thing you're gonna see me doing is when there's a password, like there's passwords that you get, and if you get a game over, you can just use a password to continue where you got the last password. So when you see me get a password, I'm just gonna save it, save state it on my Retron here. So just to reiterate, say it again. I'm not gonna save state to cheat. I'm only gonna save state at passwords so that I don't have to write them down. Make sense? Yeah. Oh, things just got a little crazy. There we go. That will do. So you gotta defeat all those little things. And then it breaks. Uh-oh. Yeah, so great graphics. I'm not sure how well it's coming across in the video, but the graphics are very nice on the TV here. They look just as good on the Game Boy Advance too. So here's a little secret. You just go to the bottom left-hand corner, and you don't get hit. I'm pretty sure there's other corners you can use too, you know. So I'm doing pretty good. First level. Oops, took a hit. So yeah, hard mode, to be fair, the only difference in hard mode is you take double damage. There's no increase in difficulty or more enemies or anything. This was like if I remember correctly, this was a, what do they call it, a release game? One of the first games for this system. So, I mean, good and bad, I guess. I like it. I actually got this game for Christmas when I got a Game Boy Advance. I got this in Mario Kart. Oh, this is cool, look at this. I remember I spent many hours on the computer at home when I was a kid looking at the Game Boy Advance, just longing for it, just staring at the picture. Then I got one. It was one of the white Arctic or whatever. So this is a cool boss. You gotta avoid the bombs and shoot the middle thing. So yeah, this has a place that, out of nostalgia, that I like it. But it's, I mean, look at it, it's beautiful. Does it play well? Yeah, it plays pretty well. It's not perfect. You know, I'd give it maybe, gameplay wise, a 6 out of 10. All these bosses are always really good, so I mean, it's not a long game either, but who cares, you know? Maybe even better, maybe give it a 7 out of 10 for gameplay. As you can see, there we go. Clean the floor with them. Okay, so there's the password. So I'm going to choose a save slot. We're going to go with 2. Then I'm going to save it. Shoot. Look at all the damage I just took from that. That's no good. This game isn't that hard. You just have to, if you want to beat it, you have to use the passwords. It's pretty hard to beat without it. But, so what? You know? Just how it is. I'm having fun. I mean, look at the detail on the water, you know, and the clouds, and there's some parallax scrolling. Yeah, I need some health. I definitely need some health. Let's see. See if I can get this guy. Got him. So, let's see. So I'm doing okay. I just need some health. I think I'll be fine as long as I can get some. Oh boy. Yep. I'm going to go back to the password screen. Sorry guys. Load state. I can do better than that. I can survive this. With all my health intact. So these guys aren't much of a threat. You just wanna kill as much as you can. So you know you get enough points, you get an extra life. I missed it. I think I may be all powered up anyway, so who cares? Wanted to tell you guys a funny story. I got hit. Give me a second to beat this guy and I'll tell you the story. Tell you this story. I mean, I got a lot of stories to tell, so, you know, I figured one thing I could do on the show is sometimes tell you a little bit about my life and stuff. Dang, I've taken a lot of damage. It's okay, I got this. So anyway, I remember I was in probably elementary school at the time, and we had a teacher who was a stickler for making sure uppercase letters were larger than lowercase letters and vice versa. Shoot. This took more hits. So I remember getting very upset because I kept getting marked off for it. You know, every time there was a paper, I'd get markings off for an uppercase or lowercase thing, and I didn't think that was fair. So I started, shoot. I'm just gonna continue. So I was getting in trouble for that, so I started drawing the uppercase letters huge, and then the lowercase letters really, really tiny. And he didn't like that. He yelled at me. He got very upset. Eventually I was allowed to write it however I wanted to, because that definitely, he was pissed. It was funny. It was funny now that I'm looking back at it. If I remember correctly, I eventually lost that privilege because I told everyone about it. It's not a happy ending, but it's okay. It was funny. Shoot, taking hits. Yeah, so part of the fun of this game is the bosses. This is pretty fun. See, so I'm going low. I'm still getting hit. That's okay. I beat it. So I was kind of going low when those top shots were, so that I could then pull up and avoid the shot, go left and right. So, you know, each boss has their own patterns. Some are a little more fair than others, but that's okay. Okay, so I didn't save right at the password, but I'm saving right after the password, so same thing. Same thing. See, I mean, look at this. This is very pretty. I'm not sure how well it's coming off in the recording, but it looks very, very nice on my TV. Oh, I see. They give you all your health back at the beginning of every level, so that's good. I don't know why I don't remember that, but I sort of needed it. A little bit of slowdown there, but that's okay. I think if I stop shooting my gun, it'll stop slowing down so much, but using that logic, I should just spam the gun and slow down this stuff. Excuse me. Alright, use all the tools the game gives you. It ends up feeling pretty ruthless on hard mode sometimes here. So screw it. Here's some health. So yeah, I wanted to play a game, something that'd be easy, something I'm decent at, that'd be easy to record. So I went with this one for the first set of full playthroughs. No, I'm doing fine. One second here. I am drinking the best tea. It is it's called one second, sorry. I shouldn't be telling you what it is at all. They're not paying me to say anything. That's sort of the understanding with this stuff. But I'll tell you since I already mentioned it. I think it's called Orange Sunrise. It's got orange, clove, cinnamon, and black tea. It is so good. So this guy's kind of rough. Let's hope that I don't lose a life here. What happens is he has 2 stages, and the first stage is obviously pretty easy. You just keep going around in circles and then he can't hit you. But depending upon where he gets hit, his last hit before he turns into the next form, he can his pattern changes a little bit. So if you get him one way, his patterns one way, and if you get him another, his pattern's another way. So I'm just gonna hope that I get him the right way for the easier pattern. Nope, I think that's the harder pattern. It is. Shoot. That's not good. That is not good. Frick, one more hit and I've lost a life. Frick. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. I think I can beat him without losing a life. Alive? Alive? A life? I think it's a life. Without losing a life. I'm not gonna pick up orange. One thing this game has a problem with is its power-ups. You get one power-up that's better than everything else near the end, but at the beginning for the whole game, mostly, you might as well just keep this thing. Right now I'm powered up to the 2nd level, so I have 2 bullets. So every time you lose a life, you get downgraded by 1. Should be okay. Dang. I am not doing so well. One more hit and I'm gonna have to restart. Hopefully that's health right there. Doesn't look like health. I think there's health at the end of this row of baddies. Like, I think that's health right there. For frick's sake, I hope so. Dang. Okay, guys, that's the end of this episode. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, I would appreciate it. Thanks.